So my official title is production assistant. So what that means is basically I'm part of a team to build the content of the station. So, and specifically I'm responsible for all local archive content. So you'll have foreign content and you'll have local live, and I am more the pre-recorded or archive, which means so programs that would have been originally live programs and could be reused because the content is so good. I'm responsible for that. Yeah, it would have been all the recording formats, and as far back as even before when I was around. And then when I was first given the responsibility, I simply digitized it, which basically means whatever it was originally recorded on, I made sure that it could store on a computer or a hard drive. So most of the stuff I now pull is on a hard drive to pull programs on, right? So the quality would more or less look as when it was originally done, but I just have access to it through the computer. Yeah, so most of it will stay like its original content, what it was originally intended for, and I will reuse it at an appropriate time. Or some of them I would do minor editing, which is compiling it, repackaging it for, once again, to be able to be reused. So even though it may have been originally recorded for a specific purpose, but if it could be used in another aspect, I would pull it together and put it in so that when the viewer watches it, they can still identify with it regardless of when it was recorded. But once again, when you belong to a small organization or a small team, not a small organization, far from a small team, you more or less wear different hats. So obviously myself, not only myself, but majority of other people have other responsibilities where we kind of cross over. So like I said, I'm part of a small team of production. So they will have somebody else responsible for the foreign programming. They will have somebody else responsible for scheduling all the live current events, making sure we capture most of our live events happening throughout the year. And so that's my main function. And as well, we have our live programming, particularly as we are a Catholic station. We have Mass every day, live Mass every day. So I would be part of another team capturing, recording, switching the live masses. So yes, so I'll be what you could consider a switcher, which is basically a director and a producer all bunched into one to make sure that our live masses go on air smoothly. Yeah.
Chris, how are you?
I'm good, Gary. What's up?
All right, so tell me, Chris, I know you're into graphics. I mean, it's self-explanatory right now as you're working on graphics.
Yeah.
But tell me, what do you do here? What is your role?
All right, so usually with the graphics, what I do is when you go out and you do productions, I would do the graphics for those productions. I do the opening and closing billboards, which would be what you see before, and at the end of the production, also I do the lower thirds for any acts that are within the production or presenters that are in the production. So usually, I mean, it's not such a difficult thing. I usually work with templates. And a lot of the events that we cover, you know, they're annual. So, you know, it's the same thing. So I may need to like tweak the designs a bit. Most times I try to leave them the same, you know.
But that's like production shows, like lower third.
Yeah. So right. So the lower thirds would be for so that would be the ones that when we have teams go out and do filming, right? All the stuff that I do will be done in post, right? But when we do live productions, if we have a live production, I would have to do all the stuff for the production before we actually do the shoot, because the lower thirds would have to be put in as the production is being done, right? So like Mass, for instance, I would have all the readings done, the name of the priest, you know, all that stuff is done before Mass. And then the switches, as we do the production, all the lower thirds are inserted on top of the
Is that the only thing you do though? I mean,
no, I do a little bit of audio as well.
Yeah. So you're the man of the hour. You do everything. I know the guy, the audio guy named Arden refuses to come on screen, so I'll just name drop him.
So right. Yeah, for audio, right? So like if we're gonna do mass, we need to get the altar lectern up. Then we need to have the choir, because we have choirs come in sing for our masses as well. On the weekends we have bigger choirs, but weekday masses we just have like maybe 2 singers and a musician. So we'd have to set that up for mass. I mean, if we do outside shoots, it'd be just setting up mics for presenters and that type of thing.
Inside shoots as well too, right? Inside shoots, productions like people coming in, or since COVID, I know we don't do as
right. That's right. Yeah, we don't do as much productions inside. I mean, that's kind of picking up now. But yeah, if we do stuff inside, right, we'll be the same. Just micing up the presenters and guests if we have guests, and then graphics, getting loaded, ready, that type of thing. Yeah.
Well, my title is Program Coordinator. So basically my role in Trinity TV is coordinating the programs. So I would select what programs we're going to show on Trinity TV, which includes local and foreign shows. And basically it's creating a schedule which goes to our transmission department and to the rest of the staff, so they know what programs are coming on and on which day. And updating the flow guide, so we send out the schedule for each week to Flow, which I enter on my computer here, and then that goes straight directly to Flow, which they update their Trinity TV channel. Also, a schedule goes out to the Catholic News, so when you get your Catholic News each week, if you look to go to the inside of the back page, you'll see our Trinity TV schedule on there, which is what I create and send to them, and also to the other cable channels, Digicel, Blink, all the various other channels. They will get a copy also of our schedule. I also deal with any requests that people may have, so people may phone and ask for, they'll say, oh, I recently saw this show, can I get a copy? So then I would arrange maybe to get a file to send out to them if they prefer it by email. Alternatively, for those who don't have computers, I may do a DVD, so they can actually watch a DVD of any shows. In fact, I had one last week where someone actually watched one of our programs and phoned me and said they'd like a copy of it. It was on forgiveness, and which is good during this Jubilee year. So they actually wanted that to show to their family, which I produced the DVD, and they came to collect it from here at Living Water. Yes, this was an elderly lady, so when I offered to send a link to her, not knowing how it all works, she said, can I have a DVD, which we don't do very often now, so we have a set of DVDs anyway, just in case we get calls like that. Very involved in other ministries, so on a Wednesday I do the sacristan for the Mass, and also I'm a Eucharistic minister, I'm a lay minister, so I also give out communion and various other things involved in the liturgy, and also doing Life in the Spirit as a group leader, and also for new covenant members I'm the coordinator, so I lead them through all different formation, which we meet once a month. So yeah, I'm very much involved in various ministries.
Me, I put shows in on Nexus on the computer so that people all over can see us.
So you schedule.
Yeah. Children's shows, Christian shows, good shows, foreign shows. Yeah, and also have to time the shows down. The time it starts, the time it finishes.
So that's why you always have to know how long a show is, the length of the show.
That's right.
How many hours, how many minutes.
Because at times which shows might be ready, and I have to leave the space to put the show in afterwards, you know.
Yes.
That's right. I do breakfast Monday, Tuesday, Fridays. And actually before breakfast I have to put on Archbishop Mass, So I have to put the mass on, go downstairs and cash. When the mass nearly finished, run back up to close off the mass.
Wow.
And then cash again for until 9 o'clock after breakfast, and then I go back and cash in the lunchtime from 11:30 to 2 or past 2. But I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy meeting people. Boy, between you and I don't think I have a title. All rounder. But my main job is in TCN, Trinity. Yeah, like I cash for breakfast Monday, Tuesday, Friday, but I cash for lunch every day, Monday to Friday. Oh yeah, actually I came into Living Water doing, actually I learned to do camera at a course, actually I forgot the name of the course now. And I started to volunteer doing camera for like Trinity Update and different shows and go out and outside shoots, you know. Well, I used to attend mass here, and Father Jason saw me doing a little camera work up at Border Life Community, Auntie Babsy and Father Moses. And he asked me if I was interested in doing a CSCC school course, which is Caribbean School for Catholic Communications. So I went and did the course, and then I started volunteering at Living Water, doing Trinity Update and other shows, and that's how it all began.
Wow.
And then eventually they saw me, I guess probably doing well or liked me, and then they offered me a job, which I took, and that's it. That's where I am now. That's it. And most of all, I enjoy what I do. That's most important.
And that's a fantastic thing.